Is it on? Is that your shovel? Your shovel, shorty.
Walk out 4 foot. That high-tech measuring device here.
It is feet.
It is.
Isn't 4 feet? So you're... Do you seriously want me to get that? Or?
Yeah, you might like it. Oh, sure.
So I have a question. So you're not going to take them out since they're already there, right?
Depends on what the new pull has. If the new pull has the same amount of posts as the old pull, we won't have to. But if they're different, like if they have more, then we'll have to put new ones in.
Okay. Okay.
There you go. I should be recording. All right, we're back in business now. We got sand on the way. What else we do, Lance? We lined up our posts. Yep. We're gonna dig out around each post. Yep. They say 2 foot, but
You only gotta get far enough to get tools in. All right, break time.
break down.
Just put some laundry in. So we got dug out a little bit. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to check the pavers that are in there, see how well they work, see what kind of adjustments we have. Got about 2 yards of sand coming in because we're going to put some more fresh sand in, and then we'll go back and take a break. Okay, so we got some nice clean fill sand. Looks like it just came off the beach. I'd rather have my toes in it with a drink, but that's okay. So we didn't get as much as we probably thought we needed because we had a good base already. So what we're attempting to do now is get the rest of our blocks leveled out, and then as they're doing that, I'm gonna start shoveling the sand. So we have to figure out our 0 point.
Yep, we'll make sure all the blocks are level relative to one another, so when we set the pool up, it's not on a lean. So what we're going to go is go around and get a lock level. We're going to pick the block that we think is the most level. We're going to make sure they're all at the same elevation relative to that block.
And if you got that or don't have that, then we'll try to tell you how we did it again if we remember how we did it.
Yeah.
So
We'll recap.
So we got everything dug out. Some of the blocks we had to dig back out were existing, but we have to reset some because it's the pool that we replaced is 25 years old. So that's what we're going to do now.
All the way around the one. And if we, whatever ones we skip, I'll just know what number it is. I'll put a mark so I know on this sheet.
So 12 o'clock's the shovel.
12 o'clock to shovel, yep.
So we got all of our measurements done now.
Yep. We just checked the blocks relative to one another.
So all of our blocks, with the exception of 2 of the blocks, we have to go back and reset. But we're probably within
2/10.
2/10
all
the way around, which is pretty good. We got pretty lucky there, I think.
Yeah.
So we're going to set these next 2 blocks, and then we're going to start moving some sand in to get it to the center, and then we're going to take a break.
Yep.
Just moved all the sand. So last thing we got to do before the pool comes is go check our perimeter to make sure we're kind of leveled out there. So far we're on schedule.
Yeah, man.
If we had a schedule, but we got to keep ourselves hydrated. So
Yep. Got to take a break.
we're doing a water break right now. So we'll get back with you shortly.
Stay tuned.
Okay, so we got the pool in the yard. We've checked all the items that we're supposed to have. We're gonna take a little break, have a beverage of our choice. Hopefully the pool will go up straight, and hopefully we did all of our prep work. I think we got too much sand, but maybe we'll build some sandboxes or horseshoe pits later in our next videos. Get some coal. It's not quite loose as we like it.
Always looks easier in the video. Good start. Yep.
You got to take it all the way up to that one spot.
Yep. Just like that, right?
Okay, so you got that turned in there?
Yep.
Just like that.
So you
don't
gotta
want
get
to take it
close
too
up.
far.
Yep. You gotta bring it up right to this point. And we'll bring the other one around. So. I should lay this like that.
Okay, so that's the first one. So
Yep.
we'll see how we got a little grass in there for
We'll do the rest of
good
them just like
measures.
that.
So we're gonna get the rest of them poured on, and then we'll get back with
Cut.
you.
Cut.
So again, we got all the parts out, laying out. We've gone through and we've assembled the bottom rail. So the next thing we have to do is I'm going to put we got a pool pad mat put underneath of it. I'm going to put that on next, or out in the sun out there, just so it gets a little bit pliable because the sun's kicking up like right now. The clouds are cleared away, so I think that'd be a good time to do that. And then we're waiting on 1 or 2 helpers, and then we're going to start putting the sides up.
Okay.
Okay, day 2.
Alright, so yesterday we stopped. We were too tired. We stopped about 7 o'clock. We got about full 12 hours in it yesterday.
Yeah.
So today, what we need to do is straighten up the posts, check everything, and then start putting in the ladder.
Yeah, we also had to go buy a new ladder last night because the pole that we bought was a little bit taller than what we had. We had a 4-foot pole, now we got 4 52-inch poles, so our ladder didn't fit.
So you guys got in by...
Buy a different ladder. Yep. So now we're going to take the ladder out, get everything squared away, wait for the rest of the crew to get here,
And then do the
to
liner.
put the liner in, and then it's going to be golden. Go home.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay.
All right, Mason, where are we at?
Alrighty.
What's next?
Silver, where are we at?
Oh, so we went ahead and went back and adjusted all the tracks, made sure they were in line because they were a little bit shimmed over because we had to move the hole away from the post on the far corner of the pool. So we're all ready to go put the liner in. Got the liner sitting out in the sun, get it all warmed up. Lance has got his sunglasses on. Stevie Wonder.
We watched the video again on how to install this, and we saw that they left out about 10 parts that we needed to know. But and they say we can do this with 2 people, but I don't think that's going to happen. So
they said obviously this can be done with 2 people, and they were lying.
yeah, I think obviously they're wrong. So hey, we're going to get ready to do this. So a couple more minutes, the sun's hitting it. We should be ready to go. And
hopefully the next shot will be us having the liner in.
All right.
I can translate.
Okay, so we finally got the liner on. We had a few issues where the circumference of the top didn't match. So we have that done. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to plumb up the post and then add the feet. Once that's done, we're going to then take a vacuum cleaner, and actually we'll show you a shot of it, but we're going to cover the hole over here where the skimmer goes. We're going to put a vacuum cleaner in there so we can get the air out of the liner. And then we're going to put the top rails on. As you can see, we have all of our pieces still around of the top rails, so we can have them easy to put on. So again, we're taking a break, just trying to chill out a little bit before we get going, have a little caffeine boost. The skies are getting a little cloudy on us. They're calling for rain around 1 o'clock, so we're hoping to be done by the liner in. It's all vacuumed out. They're putting the finishing touches on the feet, getting those on.
Woohoo!
So they're getting them done. So next stage is we're going to put the top rails on, cut the hole in the skimmer, put the filter on. The hole alignment, if you have any misalignment as you're doing it, is not helping. So it's kind of looks like it's like a universal piece. So we're going to get it started, and then any ones that are off a little bit, we're going to re-drill because the size of the screw that they gave us is immensely large for the hole. It's a self-tapping screw. So we're going to do a drill and see what happens. Hopefully we can get these put up. Okay, so we're now locking down the top plates, top rails, and as you can see, we're having to do some modifications because our hole adjustments and everything, it's not a perfect world, so we haven't
Drill a couple new holes.
we had to drill some new holes in it, but for the most part we have it all just about assembled. What we're going to do before we do anything else, we're going to do a walk around, just check everything else, put the caps on, and then we're going to start filling the pool up. We're not going to cut the skimmer until we get probably 2/3 of the pool filled. That way we can make sure there's no issues and nothing stretches out. So that's where we're at.
All right, so here we are, 2:30 on Saturday. We got all the top rails in. All we got to do is put the caps on, and we're starting to add water. We went ahead and vacuumed out the pool. Got most of the rips out. We think once the water starts to lay in here, it'll help push any air bubbles out. And there's the pool.